everybody. I'm Steph.
I'm Michael.
And today we're going to check out Ni no Kuni 2.
Wow, you got the name right.
The board game, because I think it's based off of a video game, which
Yes.
I have not played.
Which I also have not played, despite my video game.
But I think all these characters and everything are what you'll see in the video game.
Yes. This is from SFG. It plays from 1 to 4 players.
Oh, yeah. Steam Forge is SF.
Yes, Steam Forge Games, yes.
SFG is Steam Forge
SFG.
Games. That's right.
With a little gear. I just see a little gear down here.
That's right.
The game comes with 4 characters. For those of you who are familiar with Ni no Kuni, might know these characters. We have Bracken Meadows. We have Evan Tildrum. Who else do we have? Roland Crane and Tanny. And each of them has a cool little miniature figure.
Yay!
They come unpainted, but I'm sure if you've got enough skill, which would not be me, you can paint them to your heart's desire. We played with Tanny and Roland the first time we played, so this time we are going to play with Evan and Bracken.
That's right. They all have different stats.
They all have different stats. They all have different skills. Wow, look, you can see right through the range skill. Each character has a fight skill and a range skill and a magical skill. So Roland is not good at magic, but he is super good at being a swordsman.
Yeah.
There is a rules reference on the back, which is probably not the best place to put the rules reference, though you're not really putting anything on your character, so it's not like you can't turn it over and check all of the iconography out if you needed to. Of course, with 2 players, it's pretty easy. You can just use
the back of the other cards.
Absolutely. So, in addition, you will also have Soaraway Suites, which will let you add dice to a single dice roll, and you've got Angel's Tears, which will let you re-roll dice. We are also trying to collect experience and King's Gilder, which is like gold pieces, and supply, which is like little fruits and stuff. So whenever we are going on quests, we are going to be trying to chase after experience and King's Gilder and supply. Why will we need to do that? We are trying to build up our little town of Evermore.
Let's look at the board.
Let's look at the board. So here is the kingdom. We don't have any buildings inside Evermore, so we'll just go ahead and put our little characters on here. Is this me? That's Bracken.
That's me. Yeah, this is me. I got little cat ears.
You're the little cat ear, Evan and Bracken. All right, so we've got 5 turns to basically turn away all of the monsters. You can fight against the main bad guys of Dolaran or the Horned One.
Yeah.
They each have different stats, and they each have different bad things that they are going to do. And it does scale based on player count. So, we're going to put up the Horned One because we played with Dolaran last time.
That's right.
And we beat him.
Yeah.
We totally took care of him.
Is it a him or a her?
I do not know.
Neither do I.
We took care of it. I don't know.
It. Yes, we won.
So let's see. Oh, amazing rating on BGG 9.2. Is that for Fearsome Wilderness or for Ni no Kuni? I don't know.
For Fearsome Wilderness is what they're talking
Maybe
about.
so. They're probably talking about Fearsome Wilderness. So
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Anyway, we also, based on player count, you will have control of 1 or 2 Higgledies. And these Higgledies, give me the other 2 Higgledies stuff. They are so
cute.
stinking cute.
These guys remind me of the tree spirits in Princess Mononoke.
This one is green, so you can't see him, but
Yeah.
so I've got the little green and the blue one because the blue one looks a lot like Senor Azul. And you got the purple and the red one. And these 2 we're not going to be using.
Unless we find a way to get them.
But they also have
might
stats. They've got 1, 1, and 1 for their stats.
That's right.
So when they are also going to be helping us fight these monsters. So what we're going to do is every turn there is going to be an adventure phase where we are going to choose which of these 6 quests to go on.
Yes.
With 3 or 4 players, we'll have a 7th and 8th quest. We're going to choose which of these quests to go on and which of the enemies that we are going to fight. A lot of these enemies do not have, they're not very big. Like this Hedgebound, it's got only 7 ranged value. And so that's not really difficult. But it's only going to contribute 1 towards, if it's left at the end of the game, it is going to apply its value along with the horned one in order whenever it does
defeat us.
To try to defeat us. At the end of the game, we have to have 11. I think it was a lot more for this guy. No, it wasn't. It was also 11 as a 2-player game.
Yep, they also have different abilities that happen too.
That's correct. So we'll have to be able to beat 11 plus any of the numbers that are left for undefeated enemies.
Yep.
So he's easy to beat, but he's also not going to help out the horned one very much. What you want to try to beat is the
big dudes.
Larger ones. However, this guy's got a magic value of 20.
I have 4. So
you've got 4. Well, that's good. That means a magic value of 4 means she's going to roll 4 dice and try to beat that value of 20. Now, Roland was super awesome.
Yeah.
In that he could just wipe out whatever he wanted, but he could not go on a quest if he did that.
Right. It was really good.
We ended up sending Higgledies out just to handle the situation for the quest. And Roland would sit back and just go boop and just kill the hard stuff. Because neither of us had magic.
Right.
As Tanny and Roland.
Yeah, Evan has magic.
We're going to have to figure out, I do not know what Bracken's abilities are. We will check those out in just a second. But basically, we're going to send everyone out on quests. And so you notice that there are little spots. Those are the spots that people have to be on in order to complete these quests. Mm-hmm. So if we want to defeat this, even if I could do it by myself, I have to have something else in this spot next to me, which would mean I could bring one of my little Higgledies, or I could bring one of Steph's Higgledies. It really doesn't matter.
Or you can bring me.
Or I could bring Steph.
Or we could have multiple people trying to beat him up.
That is correct. Now, there are some that you cannot defeat with Higgledies alone.
It will say so.
It'll say so on the card. So, after we have done the adventure phase and we have rolled and defeated enemies, we will get all of the resources on the quest that we have completed. And so we're going to move all the party members back in front of the player. We're going to pick up all the quest cards that were completed. We're going to take that many tokens for the resources. Ta-da! And what do we do with those resources? Well, we are going to build up the kingdom by building places like this. This is the Sleepy Ranch. It will provide 1 supply each turn, but you have to spend 2 experience and 1 King's Gilder and 2 supply in order to make the Sleepy Ranch. Where are the advanced cards? Is that the fish ones? Hand me the fish.
Oh yeah, these are the advanced.
If we do manage to build the Sleepy Ranch and we can put it anywhere in our city, notice it's going to provide us 0 towards defeating the horned one. This is not going to be a dice roll that we have to come up with. We have to come up with enough building points in order to, what do they call it? They call it influence value. We have to come up with enough influence value in order to defeat the horned one and whatever critters are left over.
Yep.
Now, like I say, if we have made the Sleepy Ranch, we can try to find the Sleepy Ranch card. Oh, look, it's the Raucous Ranch. It'll get us 2 King's Gilder and 2 supply each turn. And we will just basically take away our Sleepy Ranch and build the Raucous Ranch over the top of it. And it will give us, it costs us 2, 3, and 4, but it will give us 4 influence and a lot of stuff every turn.
Or we just beat this dude.
Or we just beat that dude? What does it say?
If we beat him, we immediately build 1 basic kingdom card.
1 basic kingdom card. That's
not basic. But these are basic.
These are all basic. So we would want to do the most difficult one to build.
Absolutely.
Maybe the basic training ground.
There's a lot of
It's
resources.
a 3, 5, and 3.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
So, the one thing to note is that it doesn't necessarily matter, if something is weak or strong out here based on how much you get on these quests. They don't always correlate up because he's like super hard, and yet you're not going to get a lot for defeating him, other than
a building, which is
other than, yeah. But I'm saying in most cases, you're not going to get something super special based on the quest.
Right.
You'll get something special based on the monster.
Right.
Like this one is an 8 and 2. It's a little bit more difficult, but you're not going to get anything special for it. And this is not going to line up in difficulty with this. These are all random.
This one happens to line up fine.
Yeah, this not a lot of stuff, not a lot of value.
This one happens to line up fine.
Right. Hey, Lawbatross. Lawbatross did not know there was a Ni no Kuni board game, so hey, this is that. So welcome, Lawbatross. Gotcha. All right, going back into the stream here. All right. Let's, then that's basically all there is to it. At the 5th turn, after the end of the 5th turn, the game ends. We're going to look at the card for the boss you're fighting. Note the influence number. Count up all the enemies that remain. We're not going to refresh the enemies because that's all that's left.
Yep. And
we're going to see if we have beaten our enemy.
So this game is like 30 minutes. It's actually not really long. It's a nice little.
It's not super
game.
Deep.
No.
It is light co-op.
It is, and so, but it's not like super light. It's not like. I mean, you're still making critical choices on how to what to do. But,
right.
So we should read his ability.
Yeah.
First.
So let me actually read what Dolaran would have done if we had been playing with him. When replacing quest cards at the end of each turn, we would put the quest cards face down. You know that there are 2 spots, but you don't know what it will give you, so you can't really plan as well for which kingdom cards to buy.
Yeah, what you're gonna get.
There's always going to be 5 to buy.
Yep.
So that's good to know. The horned one is going to do something a little bit different. Each turn, after you claim quest cards, before replacing them with new ones, remove the one. Excuse me, I'm about to sneeze. Excuse me. Replace the one with the highest number of total resources from the board. Any enemy on it will be discarded, which that may be a good way to get rid of a big enemy.
I mean, I still think we should go for him because he gives a really cool reward if we defeat him.
He does, but he's also got a 20. So it might be the 2 of us have to go after it because that will give us 6 total.
Dice.
Now,
extra.
if we want to bring 3, I don't think we can.
We can.
We can bring up more than the more than the slot. Yeah. These slots show the minimum number, and they can be 1, 2, or 3. So that is the minimum number.
While this monster is on a quest, every kingdom card costs +1 apple.
Oh no!
Ouch.
Yeah, we need to get rid of him, but he's 15. There's no way to get rid of it with a Higgledy.
15.
Because that's 1 spot. You know what? Hopefully, we let this have the most resources. That's 3. That's 0. That's 2. That's 2. That's 2. That's 3. If we do that, he disappears.
That's true. And then what's this guy say?
When you complete this quest, gain 8? Gain 8 resources of your choice.
Wow.
Wow.
That takes 3 dudes.
It takes 3 dudes.
What does this say?
He is an 18 ranged. Higgledies cannot fight this monster unless a player character is fighting the monster too. So that's one that you can't just throw a bunch of Higgledies.
You should show this just because it gives extra stuff if you defeat him on the side. So if you defeat this dragon,
he'll also give
get
you 3
$some here.
3 experience.
Just because you can panic, yes.
If you want to see beautiful vistas and chill, his stream is a great place for that. Wow.
Cool.
Probably because it's got a lot of Hawaii influence, right?
Yeah, likely. And then there's one more dude with text on him over there.
This is the Whamster Clanger.
Whamster Clanger.
Each party member fighting this monster reduces its fight value by 1 to a minimum of 1. But that's one we want to probably just send a couple of Higgledies because it's already a minimum of 1. I'm actually going to turn these around.
And what's your ability?
What's my ability?
Yeah.
Oh, when I complete this quest, gain a tier. That's good too.
What were the tiers again? Is
the
that
reroll. Now you can only use 1
The green was extra
The
dice.
green was an extra die. The
Yes.
pink is an extra reroll, but you can't use both. You can use one special.
Got you.
I am adaptable. Before fighting enemies, I can add 1 to any fight value or any Higgledy's fight values for the duration of that fight.
I am planning. Once per turn, Evan can exchange any 2 resources in the inventory for any other 2 resources.
Wow.
So, that's really handy.
That's really super handy. I think Evan is supposed to be the king, but also has cat ears and long hair. So I don't know whether it is a female king or a diminutive male, because look, it's also like Bracken is a, full length female. Evan is
a little kid.
obviously a little kid. So
Maybe he's a prince.
Well, there's also a tail. So maybe Evan is a cat. I don't know.
Don't know. Never played.
I do not know the lore behind Nino Kuni.
Here.
Maybe Lobatros knows.
Yeah. I think we should try and take out... What?
Oh, you think we're going to take out this?
Yeah.
I think it's probably the best plan. Don't even worry about this. Now, we've got 7 dice on this, don't we?
I got 4, you got 2. So
And
6.
plus 1, because I'm adaptable.
Oh, 7. You think 7's good enough?
7 on 20. On average, we will be rolling 21 and a half. No. 7 times 3.5 is quite a bit more. So, yeah. Somewhere
You
between...
don't think we need the Higgledy?
We could have a Higgledy. Where are we going to send the other ones? That's the question.
We should send 2 over there.
We send 2 over here, 2 over here. Definitely can't even put them there.
I mean, we could. They could
Eventually, we will need to.
They could all roll
finish
6s. I mean, if we want to try it with just the 2 of us, we can.
Just the 2 of us.
Sending them over here or over there. 8 magic is not unreasonable. It's unlikely to happen, but it's not.
With 2 dice?
Yeah.
7 average.
Yeah, exactly. And we need an 8.
It doesn't seem to be too bad.
We could send them over here and probably successfully do this, but...
That's correct.
We could also just leave that because it's not threatening.
It's not threatening. The Grimchilla is more threatening.
That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah, and if we fail, we fail.
We fail.
It's not like
we
lose.
fail as Higgledy family.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so that's the
placement
the
phase.
placement. Well, it's really the encounter phase, but it's all basically all part of the same thing. We can do these in any order we want.
What do we do?
I'm obviously going to add 1 to this value.
Yeah.
Let's knock this out real quick so that people can see how it is. This is a 6. This little sunburst symbol.
7.
That's a 7, and that's good because that's enough to kill the Whamster Clanger. What do we get for this?
I don't know.
We get anything that's on the side here, which for this is nothing. And other than that, woo, it's done. We will basically just get the things on this quest.
It's just 2 books.
It will be. That's not the way the rules say.
Okay.
We handle all of the fighting, then we get all the resources.
Okay.
Yes.
So now I'm rolling for...
You're rolling for these 2 guys.
the gerbils?
Yeah, it's an 8. That looks like
11.
a success.
That's an 11. Wow.
Grimchilla Splasher is gone. Hey, we get a tier.
I do get a tier. Good job, Higgles.
Good job, Higgledies. All right, now it's us. 7 dice.
I'm going to roll my 4 and you're going to roll your 3.
Right. Now, what happens if, I believe the rule is if we have too many dice, we just, I don't think that this is a...
Limit?
I don't think it's a hard limit.
I don't think so.
Let me see here. If the... It doesn't say.
I don't think so.
I don't think it is.
I'll roll my 4, then you roll your 3.
That sounds great. That's the worst roll ever.
Wow.
I
got 8.
Not real helpful.
You gotta roll.
I've got to roll 12 with 3 dice. That's the way it's done. Boom! That's the way it's done.
Oh,
and that's
my
the
God.
way it's done. So you roll 8, I roll 14. Boom!
Typical stuff.
Typical
That's
stuff.
why I was like, we should add another guy here.
All right, you may immediately build. I think we need to build this basic training ground.
I
which
don't see why not.
It will actually, we would have done this in reverse order. Do you know why? It says if you defeat this monster, you may immediately build one basic kingdom card, and then we would have gotten one experience each time you defeat a monster. This is immediately build. Not like build during the kingdom phase. It's like immediately build.
So we would have got 2 extra books.
We would have get 2 extra books. So we would have done these in reverse order if we would have actually looked.
I agree.
So we're gonna retcon that.
We're gonna retcon that. We didn't actually read the rest of of this night, dude.
Right. So we did it.
We did it.
All right. All right. Now we are going to get all of our stuff. So that's 2 more books. So yeah, you already taken them. Good. Coin and a supply. And 2 coins and a supply. So you can see a lot of these are just thematic from the game. Fairly sure these will be totally thematic from the game.
Yeah.
These will just basically go off. Did we get the extra when you complete this quest gain a tier? No, you did not. We did not get that one. And that's when we complete the quest. So during the resource phase, we move the party members back. We pick up the quest cards. I think that's when the quest is defeated. I think defeating the monsters when you roll to defeat the monster. Mm-hmm. I think picking up the quest card. Well, no, it says pick up every quest card that was completed in the previous phase. So that does complete the quest. Take any resources on the defeated enemy cards and use the player abilities, which can modify resources and take any resources you get from previously built kingdom cards. Oh, that's when you get all of the previously built kingdom card resources at the end of the resource phase. In the kingdom phase, we are going to use our resources to expand these things. When do we... Oh, end of the turn, we draw everything up. So, what do you...
I'm trying to reach those cards. I wanted to see this.
Oh, yeah, but now you're not paying attention to me.
Okay.
At the end of the phase is when this happens, and that's when things stop costing 1 extra.
Okay.
So, currently it's 2, 2, 3, 3. We have 2. We can't afford anything.
Well, no, I got my ability. We can change
What's your ability?
Any 2 resources for any other 2 resources.
Got you. Now, what does the advanced training ground do?
I just put it on top. So.
Officer's Training Ground provides 3 experience each time you defeat a monster. But it's going to cost us 426 at the moment. Or no, 425. But we're about to get rid of that.
Yeah, so we'll wait on that. We don't have enough stuff.
Well, the question is, do we want to get a Sleepy Ranch?
I think so.
Or, how about this? Each time you build a kingdom card, you can reduce one of its costs by 1.
We don't have enough stuff.
We barely don't have enough stuff for this.
Yeah.
This one would be 1, 2, 3, and we get nothing for it other than the 2. This would be 2, 1, 3.
2, 1, and then anything, which should be books, because we're getting.
We're gonna get books. 1, 2, 3.
Is that what you think?
Sure.
I think so.
Because we can't afford the officer training ground yet.
Yeah, we are spending extra, but I think it's good.
We now have a Sleepy Ranch.
When do we get that income of 1 apple?
Well, I was mentioning that, and you were busy messing around over there and not listening.
Okay.
So, as I mentioned, I said, hey, that's when we get those resources. You were like, okay, and just blew me off. At the end of the resource phase, use any player abilities which can modify resources and take any resources you get from previously built kingdom cards. And I said, oh, that's when we get the income for this.
Okay.
So, not for this, but for this.
Okay.
Now, I think you get that when you defeat the monster.
I agree.
But anyway. Now we refill this. All right. Each turn after you have claimed quest cards, before replacing them with new ones, which really, you don't replace them with new ones till the end of the turn. Because it says, for each quest, draw a quest from the quest deck and place that face up. So, we're going to remove the one with the highest number of resources from the board. That's this, and he goes bye-bye.
Good.
Bye, Flood.
That worked out.
Now, we replace it with new stuff. And we get to see what it is because we're not having to fight Dolaran. So, we have a 4-3-0 here. We have a 2-0-1 here. High speed hot streaks. When you complete this quest, you may move one model from this quest to an adjacent quest.
Wow.
That's nice. Raxel, the one-eyed mercenary.
Okay.
Sense and sensibilities. When you complete this quest, remove the quest with the highest total resources from the board. I assume we remove the monster on it, but I don't know. It is not clear. Now we also put enemies out.
No.
We have pork. No beans, just pork. Another Whamster Pranger. Oh, that's a hamster clanger. That's a Whamster Pranger. We have Storm. While this monster's on a quest, every kingdom card costs +1 book.
Come on.
But you know what? It's got 6 resources on it. That's got 7 if we kill it.
This guy.
If we kill it,
This has 8.
that has 8. So if we kill these 2, we get rid of that one. And it's a Whamster Banger. Whamster Banger, Whamster Clanger, Whamster Pranger.
When you complete this quest, you remove the quest with the highest total resource from the board. Oof.
That would be 7. Or does that 6? So this one will remove this one automatically, and he will remove this one, or vice versa. I don't know. That's a 16 magic.
I
get
4 dice for it.
You are prepared. All right.
I think we'll just put one of the Higgles with it. What do you think?
Sure.
And you're kind of neutral all around,
I'm kind of neutral all around.
which is good.
Well, the problem is
What about Flappy?
when you complete this quest, remove the highest. That's when you complete this quest. You may move one model to an adjacent quest. I could go here and then go over here.
Come over here.
Or
We get 8 resources for defeating that quest.
that seems sort of difficult.
It seems really good, though.
I mean, there's no way that. Well, the problem is that we have extra higgledies. Basically, don't get used. I mean, I guess we could put 3 here, and then
You move over there.
I would pop in
Yeah. That would give, what, a ton of dice. That's good.
2, 3. We get 5 dice.
That should be enough to get 18.
Good luck to us.
Good luck.
8 resources of our choice would be good. I just have to be sure to beat this.
You're going to get 3 dice.
But not for this. I really would like 3 dice for that.
Oh.
But it's before fighting enemies, so. Now, something I'm not sure of. It says before fighting, I can add 1 to any higgledies fight. Any 1 higgledies or all the higgledies? I would assume 1 higgledy.
I would also assume 1, but
Yeah, I guess that's probably the best. This will disappear. And so we won't get all those tasty resources. But I don't really see a
this is a
better
reroll too, so we
plan.
could also use those. If
I
we
mean,
need it.
8. 8 in order to get that seems really good.
Well, the question is, like, can you put 2 of them here? And then can you put 2 of them over there? And then if you beat that, you get
2 of them.
to...
I have 3 in my hand.
Oh, yeah. So that's not going to work.
I have 2 out of... I have 3 out of 4
Last
that
time we found
about.
a way to get an extra higgledy.
Yeah, we had a...
Yeah.
We had a kingdom card that allowed it.
Yeah, that was nice.
That was very nice.
So, yeah, I don't know.
I mean, so this gives us 8, but we're not at risk of losing it. This gives us 7. This gives us 8. And this, a pair of higgledies can beat this.
Okay, let's do it.
Just looking. I don't know. I just that it might be a bit of a risk. So if we put, just thinking out loud, if we put 2 over here, we would need 2 things over here. We would need 2 things over here, and I would join up, and you could go here and beat that if you even thought we needed to beat that.
I can't beat it though.
You can't.
I have 1 die.
You have 1 green. Oh, you are 1/1/4.
I am only good with magic.
You are okay. So you are only good with magic. Well, we can't do a higgledy alone. Yeah, that may be our best plan, is to just go after...
The problem is, if you don't beat the card, then we can't fight the dragon. So
That's why I'm going 3 dice with this.
Right. Okay.
Because and only 2 dice with this. Now it's only 5 dice to get 18. It's a coin flip, basically. It's
We do have these to use, but yeah.
It's a coin flip, but the reroll does help.
Yeah, it does.
So yeah, I think that's probably what we have to do.
Let's try it. Want to see me fail first?
Well, you're good at that, so yeah.
5 dice. Last time I rolled 4 dice, I got 8.
Oh, I know exactly what you got. You need double that.
I need to double that with 5 dice.
Everyone's quiet watching. If you had not rolled those the double 6s, it would have looked really bad. You made it by 1. All right. Basically, that's going to give us 3 books and a coin.
That's really good, though.
And hey, you beat a monster. That's 1.
We get 1 more of these.
Yeah.
All the books.
All the books. Now, one thing that we could not find the answer to is, if we run out of tokens, what do we use? We use dice in order to hold on to resources. There's not like a ×3 multiplier that you can use.
Right.
So we are not quite sure.
But they aren't. We did look it up, and they aren't.
They are
hard.
not limited.
Yeah.
Well, I don't remember if we looked it up or not.
We
but
did.
Yeah. All right. So now we're on mine.
Good luck.
I'm rolling 3 dice because that's the one I'm going to increase. 3 dice to get 6 so I can go help out beating Flappy. I destroyed it.
What? That's so good.
Whamster Pranger's gone. When you complete this quest, you may move 1 model from this quest to an adjacent quest. How about this one? That's 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, 5 dice, 18.
18. Oh, wow.
That was good.
How about 20? How about 20?
Because we need more books.
But who cares? No big deal. All right, so that was 3 books for that, plus a book for each of these.
Yeah.
We beat these.
We got all the books.
We got all the books. When you complete this quest, gain any 8 resources. First, let's get these resources.
Yeah.
Because we get all these resources.
Yeah.
2 more books.
So that's 5. That's 5. 2 more books.
2 more books. 3 coins.
3 coins.
3 supplies.
3 supplies.
All right, we can gain any 8 resources.
I think we should go with apples.
Well, let's look and see what we need.
Let's look at what we need.
Let's look at what we need.
Everything needs apples.
Each time you build a kingdom card, you can reduce one of its costs by 1. That seems really good.
Does. We could also build the officers' training ground.
Do we get these do we get this effect immediately? I don't know why we wouldn't.
I would say yes.
Because I'm looking at the game and it doesn't say. I mean, you buy it, you place it. So, what are you doing?
Taking 7 apples and 1 coin.
All right, if you think that's what we do, then sure. I mean, we did you get this apple?
No.
Yeah, get this apple. Yeah, or you can
get a coin.
Get a coin instead. There you go.
Fine.
Yeah. I think we build this and start reducing our costs.
Okay, so that's 4 of those, and that's 2 of those, and 3 of those. Okay.
Yep. So now we have built that.
Yes.
There is a bigger version of that?
We're in round 2. Yeah.
It is 322. Each time you build a kingdom card, you can reduce one of its costs by 3. 1 cost by 3, not 3 cost by 1. But this would not cost 322. This would cost 321. I think we do it.
3, 2,
Yeah.
1.
Yeah. And boom. Now we can reduce one thing by 3. Whatever we are low on.
We could do this.
The officer's training ground, which will produce 3 every time we beat a monster. That seems really good. So we could reduce which one? Reduce the apples down to 1. So 4 books. Sure. And 2 of those and 1 supply.
Okay.
And now we have the officer's training ground.
Yes.
Seems good. Now, considering we only have 1 book left,
I still haven't used my ability, so if we decide we want to do something else.
And we could have figured that out ahead of time. I mean, considering we're on round 2 and we're already building up, it seems really good. If we were to get the Raucous Ranch, which I think we should. Do we even have enough? We only have 8 resources. All right, if we drop that to 1.
Well, no, isn't it once per round?
Each time.
Oh.
This says each time.
So, okay.
I say each time.
All right.
So, it's 2 books, 3 coins, and 1 of these.
So, change that to a book.
And then we have enough. 2 and 3 and 1.
Wow.
And now we have Raucous Ranch on top of that.
Do we also want to change one of these to a coin?
If you do, sure, we can. That would even it out. But we don't have enough for any of this.
No.
But we're in a good spot. Yeah, because the best we can drop anything to is 3 resources. 3 resources. 4 resources.
All right, so he's going to go away.
He is the biggest.
Yeah.
Whamster Banger is easy to get, but we did not do it.
Okay.
We got everything for our things.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff.
We got a lot of stuff that turn.
We didn't even need to use the rerolls.
Yeah, and so since we didn't complete this quest, this one doesn't disappear. And so that's like 7 easy resources for this little
Dude.
one.
Yeah.
Now, the one thing I'm worried about is what pops up here.
Yeah.
But
I mean, look at our defense already. We're at 9, 10, 11, 12.
Which, that's already, we're covering his 11 plus 1 out here. So that's
Does the game also end if we build enough?
Sean, stop. Sean says it's way more cool when Mikey fails.
Probably. Does the game also end if we fill up the kingdom?
It does not.
Oh, okay.
Matt, if we do fill it up, it says you can still add to your kingdom, but you have to discard a card from the board first. Choose buildings to be removed for expansion carefully. So, yeah. This is going to pop up. Oh, look. Evermoria Gardens.
What? 7?
266. But with our abilities,
so
we got really lucky with what popped out.
Those are really good cards.
Those are really good cards. So, yeah, let's pull these out. I got a 303. We got a 400. We got a 101. Bleh. We got a 312.
That's my number.
That is your number. All right, what critters? A wyvern.
Love wyverns.
Zapple. You must discard one green, which we don't have, to fight this monster.
Wow, so we can't even do it.
No, but hopefully that will be our biggest resource left. No. So we're going to use the horned one against him. That would be really great. Let's turn these over here. Monarch boy. Ooh. Snicker snarl.
It looks like this.
You have to discard 2 books just to fight him.
Well, that's not good.
Which means
2 books.
No, but if we beat 2 other things, we'll have 2 books. No, we fight 1 other thing, and we have it. Because we get 3 every time we defeat a monster.
All right. What requires magic that you need me to take care of?
What requires magic? Well, this is magic. This is magic. None of that is magic. None of this is magic.
So you need to take care of this one. I will go over there.
17? 17. My goodness.
We need to take care of these 3 because if you want that one to be eliminated by him, he has to have the most resources on it.
This also has to be eliminated.
That's what I mean. Those 3 things.
1, 2, 3 to get 9.
Maybe.
And 1, 2 to get 17.
Nobody's with me then. That's not gonna work.
Now you see the problem.
I could take care of him on my own.
No, you can't. You have to have a higgledy.
Well, I don't know what to do.
Well,
what we could do is put 1 higgledy over here and then 1 here, 1 here, and just see what happens.
1 die 8.
Oh, that's not gonna work. We could put 2 dice up here.
Okay, put what?
Could put 2 of them.
2 higgledies over there. We could.
I don't know what else. I mean, unfortunately, that one will be the one to go away.
Yeah. 4 dice to hit 17. That seems like a tall order. And we have to discard 2 of our books.
It does. Well,
I don't think it's going to happen.
You could put 1 here.
Then why are we doing this?
We're not. Because it can't do it. I don't know. I don't have a good answer.
3, 4, 5, 6. You know what? I think we let him take this out.
Okay.
And we save our books. We don't really even need me for that. Could put me here, I guess.
Sure.
And if we miss this, it's going to be the one that disappears. So we probably don't want that.
You could still give them an extra die. And you can roll the 2 dice over here.
That is true. I'll have 2 dice 7. He'll have 4 dice 9. That seems much better.
Okay.
All right, so which one's going to be the one killed? He will be killed, and we will deal with him next time.
Yep.
Now, how do we get a green?
We don't.
I don't see anything with green. Oh, right there is green. That's the plan.
Yeah. It's a good plan.
2 dice 8 is not great.
No. Last time you rolled an 11, though.
Oh, that means I've used my juju.
Are we good to try this?
Sure.
I'll go first.
You go first.
I'm rolling over there. I'm rolling 4, 5 dice.
For a 7. It's a long shot.
That's a long shot.
I think you should roll them one at a time. Let those ones pop up one at a time. Oh, that's enough.
4.
That's already enough.
5.
Roll those ones. 11.
11. 17. 18.
3 books.
And a book.
3 books. 3 books. That seems really strong.
Yep. So you leave me over there to make sure we collect for it, right?
We will, because it's done.
That's fine.
3 dice 9 or 4 dice 9. I think 4 dice. Make sure that we get rid of the big bad guy. So 4 dice 9.
Seems like really good. What do we get for it?
Not a thing on the monster. Other than three books for defeating a monster. And then I am all by myself. 2 dice 8. It'll be lucky, but you know what? We don't have to get it. That's a 9. Looks like I got it.
Boom.
Sorry, Sean.
There it is.
And 3 books.
And 3 books. Wow.
I mean, it's every time. Every time.
Dead.
Dead. All 3 of these are dead. Dead. We get a total of 8 books.
What?
Not that we have any books we can take.
I need another die, please.
There's another die. And we get 3 coins. No, 5 coins, because we're going to get from Raucous Ranch too. And we get 6 supply. 6 food. And that's all of this. That was a highly
We could have used
effective.
rerolls too. If
We didn't need it.
All I'm saying is if we needed it.
We have them, right?
Yeah.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
So, we can build any of these fine places here.
It's part of our totals.
The 10 books is part of our totals? Wow.
Yeah, we have 17 books right now.
All right. Every time we build a kingdom cost card, we can reduce 1 cost by 3. We need 4 books.
All right.
Good outfitters.
Spend all of our books.
I mean, my goodness.
I could spend 2 to get 2 other things as well.
Just 2?
Yeah, I can exchange 2 for 2 others.
All right, well, let's see what we need. Evermoria Gardens is obviously good.
Let's do that.
Fresh Fish Market. What happens when we make the Fresh Fish Market better? It's not like a lot of better. But we could do it to do books. It would cost a lot of books. This does not cost a lot. This costs not a lot of books.
No, but it's 7 defense.
It is 7. Well, this is 6 defense.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I'm
Sure.
looking. This is also quite a few books for 6. Not a ton of books. We can lower the supply cost. We have the Verdant Farm, which can become a full-fledged farm, which gives us more supply if we want it. It's 3 each turn. We only got 2 more turns left, really. What do you think? The gardens or the fish market?
Either. Yeah.
I think the fish market, because
Okay.
it costs us less of the other resources.
Sure.
So let's just not take this, and it's 2 books and 2 coins.
Done.
There we have the fish market. Now we are going to need, let's do 4 books and a supply. All right, that's all of our dice books. So now we have the fabulous fish market. What else can we do? We still have a lot of books. So how about 2 books? Do we want to do the farm? Do we care? 2 books and a coin?
I mean, we have it. We can do it. Done.
I mean, we've only got 3 more spots is the other problem.
Yeah.
What did you
What's
already
the
put it in
upgrade
there?
about that?
Well, it makes it a 6, which is really good.
Okay, do it.
All right, what did we put in?
2 books and a coin.
We need 1 book and 2 coins.
Okay.
All right, did we do it?
Yes.
Now we need 4 books and 2 supply.
Done.
Now we have the towering
Wow.
lumberyard.
We could go into the final battle right now and be fine.
Yeah, but yeah.
We got a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
And I can change 2 books into 2 coins or something.
You haven't even done that, have you?
No.
Yeah, because we're gonna get. Well, I mean,
Could buy one more thing.
we could buy the Verdant Farm, but turning it into full-fledged is only a 4. Not that we need to worry. I mean, we could have the worst monsters out already, and it would be. Who cares? I mean, we almost have enough to buy this, and I think we just hold on to what we've got, because if we can get the 7,
transfers,
we can. I think the coins is what we. No, we have. As long as we are even on the coins and the. Yeah, 2 coins.
I think it's easy to get books.
It's super easy to get books. All right. Before we refresh everything, we lose the biggest. That's this guy.
Bye.
Bye. He really. I mean, if you game the system, he really knocks out the worst. Which, that's not me complaining at all. Gaujia, the sullen soldier. When you complete this quest, gain a green.
Okay.
You did get our green, which is good. When you complete this quest, gain a reroll. I'll chew the caring blacksmith. All right. What kind of critters do we have? A skeleplasm. Look at this dude. A skeleplasm.
He's easy though.
He is super easy. Ah, we have Thog. There's yours.
I can deal with this.
A mouse guard. And
He's so
Sylphie.
cute.
The mouse guard looks like he looks like what might be like the Tick's sidekick. Not Arthur, but like he's got the
eyeballs,
the
like
eyes
yeah.
like him. You
Yeah.
know what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
Someone says, "Boo! Open a Barnes and Noble franchise." We don't have a Barnes and Noble franchise. There's mining camp number 1. We can end up making it mining camp number 5, which gives you 3 resources each turn, but it's only a 4.
Yeah, but we're at way good.
I wish we could make ever more elite barracks, but that has not popped up. Nor has the thing that makes the Higgledies.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Yeah, what's up with that? We want the Higgledy makers. Now, this is a good sign. 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 is 21.
Yeah, we're already
We
good.
currently have 21 with those 4.
Yeah.
Plus 6.
Yeah.
Bring on some more monsters.
We don't have to fight anybody.
We really don't have to fight anybody else. We have more or less got this one. We do have lots of books. That's why he says we should open a Barnes & Noble franchise, because we had 21 books.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, at least we don't have over 21 books.
I'll try that guy.
Which one? Thog?
Yeah.
Yeah, by yourself.
I'm going to try.
Boom. Well, I mean, you do have 4 hits, so, I mean, that does seem good.
Even if we lose them all, don't matter.
Yeah.
We got this.
We got this.
What's going away is this one, the mouse guard. So we could go for it because it gives us a lot of stuff.
It gives us a lot of food. 2 critters might handle it.
It is a 7.
We could give them a reroll if we wanted to. Do we even want to mess with that? It does give us a lot of stuff.
Yeah, but we lose the extra die.
Higgledies cannot fight unless a character is fighting 2. This one is currently also going away.
Yeah, do what you want.
I don't know.
It's a lot of resources for something really easy.
Boop, boop. Boop.
Sure.
I mean, that seems like the best way to handle
All the
this.
books. All right, you first. Roll this dude over here.
Roll this little guy over here.
Sure.
I think I should probably use my extra. Other than so it's not just a coin flip. It is actually
in your favor.
In my favor, slightly. How about a 9?
You get a coin.
I get a coin.
And 3 books.
And 3 books every time.
So good.
For our Barnes and Noble.
Yes.
We have 2 Higgledies up there with the mouse guard. If we miss it, we miss it.
Yep.
No, we could add the extra die. Can a Higgledy use the extra die? That is a question. I am unsure.
I don't see why not.
Well, depends on the rules. It doesn't say it just says add 1 to a single dice roll before you roll it.
I would say yes. Do you want to use this?
Yeah, let's do it. Need a 7. Wow! Boom!
I guess
Mouse guard.
you did it.
We get 4 books.
I got 1. 3 more.
3 more.
Okay. Wow.
We also get a angel tier.
Yep.
All right, and we might need the angel tier for this right here. But no, we didn't. The Skeleplasm gives us another angel tier. All right, only
And
one left,
3
and it's
books.
called you.
Me.
You get 4 hits. Do you want to add anything to it?
I can't.
You can't. Why can't you? Oh, you can have a reroll.
I can have a reroll. Might need it.
4, 8, 10, 11. So, the rules for reroll 1 die on a single die roll. How about that? So, you are at 4, 8, 10. You need a 4. It's an even shot. How about a 6?
Did it.
When you complete this quest, gain a green and another green for Thog. So, that's 2 greens.
Wow.
All right. This seemed like another... And did you your 3 books?
I did.
This seems like another profitable turn. Picking them all up, taking a look. We get... I'm going to add the 2 coins and 2 things along with this.
All right.
We get 6 books. There's our 6 books. So we have 19 books, is what you're telling me?
That's it.
Only 4 coins. And 10 supply, 10 food. 10 food. That seems pretty good.
Wow.
Yeah, wow. I think we buy the Evermoria Gardens and don't worry about everything else.
Yep.
I think we could replace this at the very end.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? If we build this and this and we got to build something there.
Okay.
Or we could replace the Outfitters, which really doesn't do a lot for us. I mean, you can't upgrade it because there's not a little upgrade symbol here.
Mm-hmm.
And these things, I mean, that could be a 4, big deal. That could be a 4, big deal. I want those barracks. The barracks can be a 7.
Okay.
So let's do Evermoria Gardens.
What are we spending?
We are spending 2 books.
Okay.
What do we have less of? We have less coins. 3 coins. And 6 supply.
Done.
So boom, we have Evermoria Gardens.
We could just call it a day.
Yep, though in order to get the good stuff out, we got to build the crap.
So build something.
I mean, does it matter? I don't
We got all the
know.
stuff. So use the most books. We have literally 6 pending books.
All right, 4 books. That's the Explorers Guild up.
Okay.
Hey, let's overbuild the Explorers Guild. 3 supply and 2 books. Actually, let's build this last, but let's overbuild. What are we looking at? 2 books and 2 supply. We're going to get rid of all of them, basically.
Yep.
And 2 books and 1 supply. And then you can trade some out.
Why 1 supply?
Because I'm saving the coins. I should have done it the other way on the other one. I should have done 1 coin, but I didn't.
I could
And it
change
doesn't matter
out
a
2
lot.
books for 2 coins.
That sounds great.
2 supply or whatever.
And that way it clears this, and so maybe we'll get the thing that we can put our really awesome thing up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Adds 1 additional higgledy is like down
At the
here. We
bottom.
didn't get it. Oh, look, the Hubble Bubblery produces an extra die each turn. That's nice. But yeah, we did a lot better with this one than we did our first adventure. We beat the first adventure. This one we destroyed it.
Yeah.
I think we should put the cathedral here. We should put the barracks here, and then the super barracks on top. I mean, it all seems really good. Round 5, we have to remove.
Which one? We could choose, I guess.
I guess we choose. Now, I think the book actually says. Let me look. Bosses, the horned one. Replace the removed quest card at the same time and in the same way you replace the completed quest cards. If there's a tie, choose the one you want to remove.
There we go. I think we should move that one.
Well, I'm sure. I mean, because that's got the... I mean, why do we want to, like, waste a resource?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no. All right. Putting up our last round's stuff. Oz wants it.
Let's see how well we can defend.
I mean, we could take a nap.
Feeling good.
And defend. Oh, Crystallith. When fighting this monster, we use our lowest fight value. Charfinch. Oh, now we get the big ones coming out. Grinchilla Pranger and Mossy Monument. Well, I mean, they're not huge, but this one's the biggest. My lowest fight value is a 2.
So yeah, you should go over there.
But it is going to end up being...
Of course, all these sites need 3. Ugh. Oh, we could take out 2 of the regions.
So that's me and a couple of Higgledies. Or it could be 3 Higgledies. Because I can't boost my stat. But if I boost my stat, I'm still doing one of my other stats. Which is fine. I don't mind.
You only need an 11 with 3 dice. I mean, it's not great, but it's not...
It's not horrible. All right, so I guess there's only 3 more left is the problem. We can only fight...
1 more location, yeah.
1 more location. Or we just leave this guy and we fight 3 locations of 2 each.
That's true.
It would be 2, 2, and 2. But that's killing 4 points worth of monsters. This kills 3 points worth of monsters all by itself.
Yeah, put us here.
That seems really easy. I think we get an extra die. Y'all get an extra die.
Yeah.
And no reroll.
You don't get bonus points for having extra tokens, so...
No, you don't. And that's going to give him 2, 4, 5, 6.
Done.
And we're not going to... we do not remove any of the rest of the stuff.
Right.
So he will have a 17, which... I mean, we're already...
Yeah.
It's just for...
Even if I fail. Alright, so I get 4, 5, 6 dice for 10 value.
You get 7 dice.
Yeah, but...
Unless you want to reroll.
I'll just take a reroll if I need
Sounds
it. That
good.
would be really bad. If I
That would be. That'd be horrible. It didn't look like you needed
Looks
it.
like I destroyed that.
You get nothing extra.
3 books.
3 books.
Good luck. You got your extra die.
2 for me, 1 for the Higgledy, 1 for the Higgledy, 1 extra die for anything.
What about your ability?
My ability increases something, which will then make me use my lowest value.
Gotcha.
Which I said that before we fought.
Yeah,
but then
now,
now
I understand it.
Yeah, you didn't know what I was talking about or something. We get 5 books and a supply. And that's really all there is. Then we get what we get. In addition to our other stuff and 1 resource of our choice, we get 3 books, 7 coins, and 8 supply. We don't have nearly enough tokens.
Well,
I don't think they expect gamers to play this because we have like destroyed, and we built everything that we could. All right, let's do what we said we were gonna do and build the good stuff. So the barracks, that reduces this to, well, we have a ton of books.
You
so
included this.
Yeah, I
and
did.
This.
I did not get the extra resource. So
All
choose
right.
one thing. and boost it.
Same difference.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same of anything. All right. 5 books and 1 coin. Covering up the 2, reducing that cost by 3. Now we're going to make the better barracks.
It's betterer.
It's betterer. 4 books, 1 coin, 2 supply. Elite barracks built.
That's it.
We can make the cathedral.
No.
Yes. 4 books. I'm going to max it. 3 coins. 3 supply. Boom. Aranella Square. Assuming that we have to build over, and I'm not sure whether we get this or not, let's just put the whole 4 and 5. 5 coins. And there's really nothing else we can build that's going to help out anything. And we didn't get my favorite, the Higglery. We did not.
Extra the Higgles.
An extra higgledy to your party, which would have been fantastic. So, now we look. Did we defeat him? 11, 13, 15, 16, 17 is all that this guy could bring. And we defend with 10.
But if we were doing the 24,
if we were getting the 21, 23, 25, 26, 27.
I think we still did it.
All right. We have 10, 20, 34, 44. Boom.
That's about the best you can do.
I don't think you can do better. I mean, look what's left.
Maybe he defeated you.
I mean, look at what's left. You can't get bigger cards. You just...
All right, so...
I don't think you can get bigger cards.
Our first game wasn't that
No, you
crazy.
can't. You literally can't get more than that. Because
Our
here's
first
here's the upgraded ones. You can't get more.
No. Our first game, I definitely botched many rolls.
Many rolls.
Like, I didn't botch any rolls this round.
No.
Like, which is pretty unheard of. Like, we were using our tokens. We were short on things each round. This was totally a bizarre. The way that the billings came out and the way that we got the
but even with your
discounts,
botched rolls, we weren't close. I mean, we still beat him rather handily.
We still beat him.
This
was like
this was a
crazy.
beatdown.
But yeah, I mean, it's supposed to be a light, fun game. I do wish there were a few more bosses.
More than 2.
Yeah, and it all depends on what monsters come out and when, and if you are lucky enough to kill them off and get the resources you need.
No, I mean, the ones we didn't see are not that much stronger. 6 ranged, 10 ranged, 14 ranged, 6 fight, 7 ranged, 16 fight, 15 fight. Those are sort of big. 7 fight, 16 magic, 9 range, 10 swordplay. That's all of them. I mean, you saw all of them.
I think you had a pretty good character because you were well-rounded. And I
character.
wasn't. I was like all about magic.
You're all magic. If we had had no magic one round,
that would
you would
not
have been
be
like...
very helpful. Yeah. Because our other game, we were playing the other characters and nobody had magic. And we're like,
yeah, we
how
couldn't...
Are we
we couldn't...
That?
Right. And so when we got a big magic, Roland stayed home.
Yeah.
Sword played the card away.
Yeah, that was good.
And that was good.
Yeah.
Now, he couldn't add his dice in there, but we had an extra higgledy that's doing all the stuff.
Right.
Even if they were just going there to complete the quest.
Right.
Which we did that a lot of times. It's like, hey, higgledies, go fetch us resources. And so,
But, yeah. You can see how that's played.
Hey, Big Al. Raiding with a
Big
party
Al.
41.
Thanks for that raid.
We were just finishing up Ni no Kuni 2.
Ni no Kuni 2. The board game. Not
And
the video game.
Yeah, no, not the video game, the board game.
The board game.
So yeah, we'll be playing some other games here in just a second, but we're just wrapping up our thoughts here. I think that I think they did make it a little easy.
Yeah.
But
I think it's also designed to be a family game.
I think you're right.
So I think it's fine.
For fans of the series, I'm sure that everyone will recognize all of the different buildings and characters and quests that pop up.
Yeah.
And the bad guys too.
Absolutely.
What were you guys playing, Big Al?
Yeah, tell us what you're playing, Raiders. We'll be right back in like 15 seconds.
Yep. Keep chatting. We'll be right back.
Check out Ni no Kuni 2, the board game.
We'll be right back in like about 20 seconds.
Real fast.
Stay here.